back, Patriots and Prowlers, to another episode of Free to Prowl. Getting ready for another adventure here. Headed to, all the way up the river, about 2.5 hours for an overnight. Gonna try and hit a little honey hole, I know, now that Mother Nature has thankfully been cooperating here in southwestern Wisconsin. She's been making ice and dumped us with a bunch of snow last night. But the hope is to do a little bit of a trifecta. I know this hole has good perch, good jumbo perch, good walleyes, but most importantly, it's got some sturgeon. I found this hole last year, and I'm pretty excited to share it with you guys. Hopefully I can get into some action and chase some of those dinosaurs. So I'm going to load up here and then hit the road, and I will see you on the ice. So let's roll some of that beautiful B-roll footage. And a public service announcement here from Free to Prowl. So that little passing shot I tried to do there, I think you saw that car slow down right in front of the camera as I'm trying to make the shot, and I barreled past them. Well, they were trying to steal the camera. I guess that's the world we live in today. So what's funny about the whole deal is, got back on the other side of the road, got out of my truck as this little 12, 13-year-old kid who was in the vehicle with his mother. She's driving. Pretty sure she promoted this idea. He's getting out to try and steal the camera. So I jump out, run across the road, and I said, "Keep your hands off my shit." I'm sorry. I probably don't need the language. I'm a little fired up. Folks, work hard for everything. Whatever. Down on your luck. I understand it, but you know what? You don't get anywhere if you don't work hard. And you know what? I'm not a parent, but for the sake of the rest of the world, don't teach your kids how to steal other people's stuff. Teach them some morals, some integrity. Oh, my Atlanta. So that's my little PSA for the day. So hopefully we don't have to do any more of those. But we're almost there. Back to the B-roll footage. Quick stop here at one of my favorite bait shops. Got to support those companies you enjoy supporting and you believe in. So gonna make a quick stop on my way through La Crosse at Island Outdoors. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. It's got a good selection of everything. And then we just have a short little jaunt north after that. So we're almost there. We're making her. One scoop.
What's up today? Do you want 5 minutes?
Oh yeah, that works. my best attire for this. It's my belly shirt. I actually burned a hole in that trying to fabricate the snow prowler, which you guys will probably see after we make next week's episode. It's a pretty cool little snow machine. Stay tuned for that. But you guys haven't seen this beauty yet. This is my tried and true Old Glory sweatshirt. She's been to a lot of places. She's yet to be on Free to Prowl, so I figure fits the name pretty well. So somebody must have been calling in some fish with the old original can. I heard they catch donkeys. Well, it is mighty cold out here. Couldn't get my auger started with the 1 pound propane tanks. I use the Jiffy Pro 4 Lite. Works pretty good, but sometimes in these colder temps, those propane tanks just don't have enough pressure. So I had to hook her up to a 20. Thank the Lord I had that with me. I don't normally carry a 20, but yeah, so just checking some ice, and hopefully we're gonna get set up here quickly. I'm getting hot, which is not a good thing. Alrighty, I'm gonna run one automatic fisherman out here in about 30 foot of water. For those of you who don't know what an automatic is, rod sits in here. It's got a trigger mechanism and basically sets the hook once the fish takes enough line out. Basically what I'm using is a walleye jig with an upgraded hook, an upgraded split ring, tied to some braided line, heavy braided line, glow in the dark. These also have the ability to have a glow stick in them. I think the light helps personally. I think these, not only these fish hunt on smell, but they also are pretty curious. So I think the light helps down there, gets them intrigued, helps them find the bait. So then all we do is I take a night crawler, 1/2 per hook. I like you leaving one hook open. Just make sure that when it comes down to money making time, you have one free hook that's not got an obstruction. And then for extra scent, I'll usually take some type of minnow. These are walleye minnows. Pop it in half, and then hook one half on one of the hooks, one half on the other hook you got night crawlers on. Just gives that extra scent down there. Like I said, they feed on scent. Gives them a smorgasbord of something to find. That's all you do. It's about 5:30 back in the shanty. Just letting the camera unthaw here. I realize that's going to be one of the challenges of tonight, is trying to get some footage outside the shanty if we catch one, but we're here. It's still, as you can see, the camera's still fogging up, but I'm doing a little walleye jigging here, right here at dark, and trying to see if I can get any eaters on the ice. So we're hoping for the trifecta, but we're here for the sturge. don't know what this is. There you go. Didn't expect to catch one of those today. Mini barn door. That's a first for me. Oh, shoot. We'll let him go. So that's what all the marks are down there. Kept feeling like I was getting hit, but there'd be nothing there. So the sturgeon rod is set. Got the one out there, got the one in here. Now the fun part begins. The long wait. The real long wait. It's about 6 o'clock. We sit here, twiddle our thumbs, wait for monsters. Bobber down one of my eyelets and put it on a little snow pile, and then when the fish grabs it, it starts going. You can detect just the slightest little bite. Here we go. We got one on. Got one pulling. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Saw that bobber pop, and here we go. It's pulling pretty good. Oh boy. Decent head shakes here. Decent head shakes. Oh, it's at the hole. It's at the hole. Oh god, this is a nice one. Oh boy. Oh boy. You're making a run. I just don't want to pull it out. Okay. Here comes a challenge as a single man trying to land a sturgeon. Oh boy. He's right here. This fish is right here. I just don't feel like he's ready to quit yet. I don't think he is. Wow. I had him all the way up to the hole. Whew. I had him all the way up the hole, and now he just made a huge run. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh man, he's actually going upstream, which they don't normally do. Man, holy shnikes, he's got this 45-inch heavy hot rod bent right over. Oh my Lanta. Yeah, I knew if I was going to try and grab him, he was going to take off again. He came right up. Oh my god. He's doing crazy head shakes and slacks me. Come on, Betsy. Come on, Betsy. Time to tighten this drag and really manhandle you. I don't know what's going on with this hole. It's like keeps catching. Oh, there he is again. There he is again. Oh my Lanta, dude. This is a tanker! I can't get his head in the hole. This is where it gets challenging, dudes. It gets so challenging by yourself. I wish I could give you a better perspective. I don't know if this GoPro's doing it for you, but he is literally right here at the hole. Oh, you get his head up. Problem is, there's like 2 inches of water on the bottom of the shanty right now. Things are gonna get crazy in here in the old little shanty. I gotta slack this a little bit. Hold on, he's on the ice. Crazy. That's it. That is why I come out here. One of the biggest fish and the oldest fish you can catch for the ice. Put up a heck of a fight. If you've never caught one of these things, folks, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I was just kind of getting down on my luck here. It's almost 8:40. Haven't had a single trigger. I looked down and it just popped right off the little snow pile, and that's it. This, folks, is free to prowl. This is awesome. I don't know if this is my biggest. My biggest is 54 inches, but it's definitely right up there. This fish is old. Oh. It had that old hot rod bent right over. That was the first fish I've caught on that rod. I bought it just for this. Impressed. The fish came right up to the hole. I mean, literally no fight whatsoever. And the biggest challenge with these fish by yourself is trying to get them up out of the hole. They're strong. They're long. They backpedal like you wouldn't imagine. I mean, that thing was sitting there backpedaling on me like crazy. I want to get a quick measurement on this guy, and then or girl, and slip him back in the water. Look at that, folks. 54.5-inch sturgeon. Look at that barbel nose. Caught right here, free to prowl. They are amazing creatures. I'm gonna let this one go. We're gonna get back to fishing. She goes. Made a quick move. Sitting in about 23 foot of water right now. That other spot, the water was just leaching through the hole, and like I said, when I landed that fish, there was probably 1.5 inches of water in the bottom of my shanty, and it's making it pretty miserable. And then on top of it, I dropped a thing of soup in it, so I made the water really gross, and I just had to move. So now I didn't clean any snow off. I think this is going to be a little bit drier situation. So here you go. It's currently, 0 degrees outside. Feels like negative 14. Awesome. Just been killing some time here, trying to eat, jamming out to some country tunes. It is just shy of 1 o'clock. But here's the problem. The real dilemma is not that I'm not catching fish, but combos bags, okay, folks? They always rip from top to bottom. No matter how you open the damn things, they always tear. They're terrible bags. I would much prefer a Ziploc top combos. I'm sure everybody else out there probably agrees too. I think we need to start a petition for combos bags for them to change them, redesign them preferably, maybe make them of a stronger material. I don't know. I don't want to do with this. I'd like to eat a few combos, put them aside, you know. So I think what we need to do is start a hashtag mine too. Picture your combos bag, ripped from top to bottom, combos everywhere. Let's really push these guys to redesign the bag for combos. That's what I say here. Alright, got another one here. Got another one. Oh yeah. This is much, I don't know, seems a little smaller. Some decent pumps. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, just pop. Ah, buddy. So these smaller ones, as means of protection, he is lively. He doesn't like being held. But these smaller ones actually, so their spines are much sharper the smaller they get, which is obviously for protection. You can kind of see them there. They are pretty razor sharp, so when you try and grab them, it can get a little finicky, but yeah. You also catch those too. Let this guy go. Alright, it's about 1:30. I pulled the automatic fisherman in here, and I'm just gonna run that rod. I'm gonna lay down here, laid my seats out flat, and gonna lay down here, and if I fall asleep, at least this thing if it goes off, it'll wake me up. So that's the plan. Maybe we'll get one here while we're sleeping, but at least catch a little bit of shut-eye, and then try and hit some perch right away at sunlight before I head home. We will turn you guys back on when and if we get some action. So. Well, that was short. Just had the auto go off. Got one tugging. Trying to sleep, but ooh, it's starting to dig. guy. Can't complain about that. Trying to sleep. Still catching fish. Oh man. That scared the piss out of me. Well, we survived. It's always a plus. It was a little chilly, but wasn't too bad. Lost my heat at like 3 in the morning. Propane just got too cold, so I had to bring that in here and kind of let it heat itself. But other than that, I think we're gonna get switched over to trying to catch some panfish. Let's do that. Gotta get cleaned up here, and then we'll head over the other side of this basin. Back here at the truck, I'm gonna call it a day, literally. I left my house just before 12 yesterday, and it is 12:20. So, still gotta make it home, and yeah, it was a epic time. I'm happy the way things turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we can do this again. Like always, like and subscribe below if you appreciate what you're seeing and you're interested in seeing more. Don't be afraid to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about sturgeon fishing. It's a fun time hooking up with one of these monsters. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to find any panfish, but that can always be another episode. So, thanks again for watching. Be sure to stop back in, check out Free to Prowl.